Well, that's one way to go.
Detective Stern.
Can you give us a moment? Marsetti, it's been a while. How's your son doing?
He's an asshole.
Like father, like son.
Holy shit. Is that Mark Biggs under there?
It sure is, Paul.
No forced entry, no shell casings, no bullet holes.
Listen, I didn't ask you here to investigate my crime scene, okay?
So what's the point?
Well, the point is, the manager showed me some surveillance footage. And guess who was caught fleeing the scene?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's not their style.
Just look into it. If there's some infighting going on between Bruno and the old man, that would be some big news.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Now that prohibition has been lifted on cannabis, an individual is allowed to cultivate up to 4 plants per household. I think that's fantastic.
I was wondering if you sell cannabis seeds.
Yep.
Okay. And are you a licensed provider in Ontario?
No, we are not.
Oh, but you're allowed to sell them?
Well, we're continuing to sell them until they line us up against the wall and shoot us.
The craft beer market has exploded. They have some of the coolest names around. Noda Hop Drop and Roll, Green Flash Palette Wrecker, Foothills Brewing Sexual Chocolate, The Alchemist Focal Banger, or how about Half Acre Daisy Cutter? About as disappointing as when my daughter first said the words dada to me.
Say dada? Say dada.
It still chokes me up every time I think about it.
So I went to my favorite dog park to see if dog owners were concerned about the accidental consumption of cannabis products, especially considering the legalization of edibles in 2019.
And as per usual with my luck, it was closed for construction.
So the next day, I went to what I thought would have been a very busy dog park in the middle of downtown. With my luck as it was, I decided to curl up in the hole of this tree until finally some people showed up.
You know what? Let's cut that theme music. All right, let's take off the toque, take off the sunglasses, and let's talk serious for a second. It can't all be fun and games. This is some serious information.
No, I've never peeled oranges with my feet.
This is going to be about buying weed stocks. Anything you want to know about how do you invest in a weed company? Okay? You with me?
No.
Yeah. Do you have a discount broker?
Discount broker?
Yeah.
Like from Kmart?
Why are you still wearing that hat?
Well, I can't wear a hat?
No. It's a little rude.
Jesus.
What's going on here? Come on.
Well, I didn't expect this class to be happening.
Are you computer literate?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Not that old.
I know.
You look pretty. You look like you've been around the track.
Well, I have, but I mean, I can use a computer.
Are you chewing gum?
Yeah.
That's awfully rude. I mean, the hat was rude, but this is especially rude. No chewing gum in a class, okay? It's very distracting.
I didn't know this was.
You know what? I think you should put it on your nose, just to give you an idea.
Seriously?
Why wouldn't you? What are you afraid of? Jeez. There you go. There you go. This is good. This is really good. Now you see how you look?
What does this have to do with the class?
I think you need a little discipline in your life.
I'm going to get into a driving simulator and test myself both dry and high. No one has ever come to you and requested being tested while under the influence of cannabis.
No, we've done some testing with aggressive drivers, but this is the first time for cannabis.
Huh.
What we want to do is see how your decisions are impaired, and we know they will be impaired.
So you're not going to be a backseat driver giving me hell rides, maybe wet willies or noogies?
No, we've learned over time that most people aren't terribly receptive to feedback when they're driving. We call it simulator-acquired syndrome. It's like being seasick.
Well, get me a bucket and let's get on the road.
All this information is coming into your brain too quickly, and you kind of get overwhelmed, and we get that kind of dizziness that we want to avoid.
This is the very moment where I suddenly realized that the potential for vomiting on camera was a very real situation.
Test number 1.
The beginning here is going to be 80 kilometers an hour.
But it's country road, so I can do 120. Oh, look at the cows. Can you smell that?
Yeah, it's that fresh country air that's really good for you.
Love the smell of cow shit in the morning. That was a good haul. That was a good one. So I'm starting to feel the effects. I think I'm ready and prepared to take test number 2. So pitter patter. Let's get at her. Test number 2.
Hey, Sean?
Yeah.
Usually better to turn the car on before you put it in drive. Okay. Okay, put
That's
it in drive.
exactly what I did on my driving test. And you know what? I
No, you
passed.
actually
Slow? You're slow.
still hadn't found those naked sunbathers, huh?
No. Where are the naked sunbathers?
Just behind the grassy knoll on the right.
Is there seriously?
Grassy knoll. No, don't
check
do
it out.
that. No, no,
Why?
no, no.
So I've got my shake, and I'm just going to pour it into my beer. Give it a stir. That looks nice. And we're ready to go. Homemade cannabis beer.
Well, there might not be any snow on the ground, but baby, it's cold outside. Am I even allowed to say that anymore? Cannabis and sex is nothing new. Our ancient ancestors were using it for millennia.
Other than smoking before you get with your partner or yourself, what are some other ways of reaching that ultimate cannabis climax?
Well, it seems as though cannabis-infused products for sexual experiences is on the rise. But one question still remains. Did you enjoy this segment as much as I did? For Modest Letter Live, I'm Sean Cookson.